Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?
Patriots, welcome to Samson's World. This is Secret Service Sam. This is Samson's World, where court, comedy, and culture collide, and your universe. It is Taco Tuesday. I am excited for today. I hope you guys are doing well. Come on into the chat. We have a lot to get to. A lot of stuff has happened. RIP Rob Reiner. We talked about it a little bit yesterday on the show. Obviously, his son has been arrested, Nick. Now we're going back. We're looking at old interviews. We're looking at old clips from his film. It's just, hey, Silky Sweet, how are you? It's all starting to set in. Of course, we're getting a lot of comparisons to both sides. This is, well, I don't know. I won't say it's not like an assassination, obviously, but I guess it's one of the worst kinds by your own son. So everybody is grieving about that. What an amazing filmmaker, what an amazing person. I played a clip yesterday where he was talking about making the Medgar Evers film and how he stood in the spot where Medgar Evers was assassinated. And it made me just think about it. I mean, it's just so terrible. Question: will your telescope be able to see anything on the 19th when they say it will be closest to Earth? No, Silky Sweet. The answer is no. My telescope is cool, but it's not that cool, because I've seen some of the ones that these guys are looking at 3i Atlas with, and they're like this wide. Mine size does matter. Okay, in terms of telescopes, fellas, ladies, size does matter, obviously, because mine is about this. This dude's was like this, and like it's professional. So I will be paying attention for those new pictures. I do have some videos though on 3i Atlas. This is funny. People just make these videos, and I have to wonder. I don't believe this is real, but they love. I love this. I wish we had something this clear. Let me rewind it back for you. Right? I wish they could get to 3i Atlas and we could actually see it, but it's not true. Not true. Let's see. I think this one. Oh no, this is Ken. So Ken, if you were following me on the Ken Panama story, where the guy who had a meteorite land in his backyard and he raised it. Okay, well, him and K25 are on their way to Atlanta, Georgia. Right. Look at him. Can anybody translate this for me?
Hola amigos, aquí preparando maletas. Nos vemos en Atlanta este 18 de diciembre. Cuídense mucho. Estamos bien. Estamos bien.
Yeah, so just saw a post and had a guy from NASA speaking, and something he said made NASA shut down the live feed. Really? What did he say? What did he say, Silky Sweet? That's cray-cray. Come on in, guys. Come on into the feed. We are just building it. This is Samson's World, where court, comedy, culture, and your universe collide. It is Taco Tuesday. I'm feeling pretty good. Getting into it. Did a run this morning. Okay, thank you. Yes, send it to me. Well, I don't know if, sorry, I'm digressulating a little bit. I don't know if Ken is going to be able to make it to LA. He is going to Atlanta. And I said, are you coming to Los Angeles? Earlier, he had told me he was. But now I don't know. I'm not sure. That's a great, great question, because I don't even know the answer to it. But he's bringing K-25 with him. Look at that thing. I don't know how he thinks he's going to get through customs with it. That's my question. How is he going to get through? Even if he puts it in a suitcase, they're like, bro, you can't travel with a living alien entity. You're going to have to ship it or something. Look at that thing. He has the American flag. He's like, we're ready to go. Me and K-25. Hey, Action Packed, how are you doing? Welcome to the feed. Welcome to the feed. Guys, I hope everybody is doing well out there. Gosh, dang. Week after week, day after day, we push through life. There's some amazing stuff on the docket today. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Well, here is what Donald Trump doubled down on his dislike for Rob Reiner. Now, this is split. Everybody like, hey, man, like he said some bad things about him. So, I mean, it's like, guys, I don't know. We've lost our full on way. Especially, it's just, the point is the president of the United States has to have some couth. I never thought I would use that word as an adult or at all, but I am. And this is not couth. Listen to this.
In career-wise, he became like a deranged person, Trump derangement syndrome. So I was not a fan of Rob Reiner at all.
Okay, can we just, guys, there is no TDS, no Trump derangement syndrome. If anybody has Trump derangement syndrome, I'd argue it's Trump, right? I mean, it is getting out of control. The man was taken by his son in the most vicious way. He didn't die of Trump derangement. You know, it wasn't like he passed and what was the cause? Did he have a heart attack? No, it was Trump derangement syndrome. It's killing the libs.
In any way, shape, or form, I thought it was very bad for our country.
Trump is doubling down on his claim that Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle might still be alive if they had been nicer about him. Trump was asked in the Oval Office about Republicans blasting his remarks, and Trump responded by declaring he wasn't a Rob Reiner fan and doubled down on his earlier claims made to Truth Social. He says Rob is one of the so-called leaders of what he calls Trump derangement syndrome. Trump claims Reiner made false accusations about him, including being controlled by Russia. Earlier in the day, Trump posted on Truth Social, where he claimed the murder of Rob and Michelle was, quote, reportedly due to the anger he caused others, which stems from an incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease, Trump derangement syndrome.
Oh, my God. That is so crazy, dude. Does anybody believe that actually exists? Class, tact, dignity, Trump lacks it all. Yeah. Well, like we were talking about yesterday when Erica Kirk was talking about, parents and everything. Where are Trump's parents? Where are RFK's parents? Where are all these people's parents we talked about? This is what happens when an old person with dementia watches Fox News all day. They are always talking about TDS, and his dementia took away his filter. It's 25th Amendment time. Yep. I happen to agree with you guys. I happen to agree with everybody here on this feed. Welcome to Samson's World. It's Tuesday. I'm excited. Gonna go to the Hollywood Improv is having their Christmas party tonight. So I'm gonna go down. Check that out. Should be pretty fun. What else do we got going on? Yep, I'm going to be doing Comics Unleashed next year in the beginning of January, so I'm very excited about that. That'll be on CBS. CBS is not doing too well. Speaking of CBS, let's go to that Erica Kirk town hall with Barry Weiss, who is single-handedly taking down the credibility of this news network. Other than that, Byron Allen's Comics Unleashed, excellent show. Stephen Colbert, excellent show. CBS, keep it up. But your news network is hurting. Hire me.
Found that 90% of undergraduates believe to some extent that words can be violent. A recent survey that we took after Charlie's assassination found that 90% of undergraduates believe to some extent that words can be violence. Another FIRE survey that we took earlier also found that 1/3 of surveyed students believe that using violence to stop disfavored speech can be acceptable, at least
That's not good.
in rare cases. What's your response to those numbers? And what would you say to those students in particular?
Stop. That's it. Stop.
Well, for the people who say that my husband might have incited violence, I know that was not your question, but I'm going to put a squash on it before anyone else can attach to that. My husband never incited violence. He never once said, go after them because they're saying XYZ and they deserve to die. My husband never once said that, and he never would. What did he say? Come to the front of the line. I'll put my mic down. Tell me why you believe that. That's interesting. I never thought of that. But have you thought of this? People heckling, laughing at them. Stop.
We watching the same clip, everybody? This is, I mean, I feel like I'm on General Hospital. Am I the only one? It's very General Hospital. It's very soap, very novella.
Took a lot of courage for them to come up here. Stop doing that. He gave them a microphone. He didn't take away a moment for them to speak back. He gave them a microphone. And what they do, they gave him a bullet in the neck.
Jeez, wow. I don't know how a widow could talk like that and say those words. It's like, only if you were in a movie. Only if you were in a movie would it be that dramatic. I don't believe in real life anybody speaks like this. A bullet in the neck, first of all, that's not what a lot of the professional snipers, military people saying. They're saying that if that bullet went in his neck, there was no exit wound, is what a lot alleged. This is on the ledge of allegedly. Yeah, that's what people are saying. It was very well orchestrated, is exactly correct. Action-packed. There's something deeper. As you know, her and Candace Owens had a meeting. I'm not a Candace Owens fan, but I am a fan of Candace Owens getting to the bottom of what happened here. Because I'm not buying it. I'm not buying this Tyler Robinson narrative and the trans lover text message and the screwdriver on the roof. Assemble it, disassemble it, assemble it, put it in a towel. It's just nothing is adding up. And nothing adds up. Why wouldn't the wife of the guy be like, yes, thank you, Candace? You know, what wife in any movie takes it as like, okay, we found the killer. She's like, that's not him. And I will not stop until my husband's killer is found. You know what I mean? Like, she is just very performative here. What do you guys think?
Totally different. But you have secular revolutionaries that want to come out and say, you can't say that, and I'm going to stop you from saying it. I'm going to. Why? You don't have a conversation. Something as simple as a conversation. And this is what is so fascinating to me.
I don't know what happened. Maybe it's on my, let it catch up.
My husband knew that something as simple as having a conversation could change the world.
True.
So simple. That is an ancient thing. Come and sit down and have coffee with me. Why do you believe what you believe? 80s and 90s, they were doing this in Congress, then going to have a Subway afterwards. Why don't we?
Whoa, did she just do, I think that was none of my video. Did she just throw in a Subway ad in there, I believe? I think she just threw a Subway plug in there. Why don't we all just go get a Subway? They're delicious. Have you tried their new foot-long meatball sandwich with Italian oregano? It's perfect around the holiday season. I don't know. What do you guys think? We have more. We have more questions from that town hall. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Hope you guys are doing good. It is 3:33 PST, and that means it's 5:33 EST. I have more for you on this. I have more for you. And something real quick, interesting, it's just on my mind. I was thinking about the reason I was not added in the 50 Cent Diddy documentary, The Reckoning, because I realized I was telling the truth. I was saying there was no RICO happening. I was one of the first, maybe I would say probably the first to say there was no RICO. Now, I know Charlucci said a FRICO is not a RICO. We have to give credit to Charlucci. A Frico is not a Rico. That's his. Anywhere else you see it now, there's going to be some dispute about that, as there always is with everything creative. So, but I was saying it to my followers that this did not feel like a Rico after Don Richard's testimony. I just thought Diddy's team they turned a page. And that's why I realized I was not in that documentary, because that did not fit 50 Cent's narrative. Me saying, I'm not sure about this, but I can't believe when they're mentioning TikTokers, they didn't mention Secret Service Sam. Put some respect on my name, 50 Cent. That's all I got to say. Because you're talking to Dollar Sammy, okay? She's giving first-year theater student in college. Yes, very much so. Agreed. Just found it and emailed it to you. First few minutes, the NASA guy speaking, and by what he said, NASA cut the live. Do you know? Can you type me what they were saying exactly? Be very interested to know. You guys, welcome. This is Samson's World. Let's get into this. This was Bari Weiss interviewing Erica Kirk. Erica Kirk and Candace Owens had a meeting. Candace Owens said it was a great meeting. I'm going to bring that clip in here. Let me see real quick. Because I'm worried that she is, not worried, but her and Candace Owens saying they just had this great little meeting. It's sus. I'm skeptical. What do you guys think? Let me see. Candace meets with Erica Kirklings. Okay. Okay, she's alive. We get it. We get it. You're alive. Nobody cares. I don't know. I think Candace Owens is enjoying this, but I also wonder, why does she care about catching the killer more than Erica Kirk does? That is just what's very, very curious to me. Is that curious to you guys at all? Does that make sense to you? If it was me, I'd be listening to everybody. I get it'd be crazy and you'd have to shut some of it out. But damn, Candace Owens seems like she knew Charlie. She worked at TPSU.
4.5 hours later, I'm alive. I'm totally fine. And I'm sorry. I was going to do a show.
Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Samson's World, where court, comedy, culture, and your universe collide. That's right. We have an exclusive right here. Candace Owens had a meeting yesterday with Erica Kirk. They promised each other no streams, no posting, nothing. This just in, TPUSA violated that. While they're in that meeting, they were posting talking shit. So here it is. A lot of people thought Candace was going to get hacked over there. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Play it here.
For you guys this evening, but I am truly exhausted. Okay. Very productive conversation. I asked every single question. From Egyptian planes to Turning Point USA Faith. Okay. And I was very surprised by some of the answers that I got. And I think they were also very surprised when I shared certain intel. This probably should have happened a very long time ago, but I wanted to let you guys know that I am alive and I will have the full rundown for you.
Okay, but Candace, I am alive. Did we all believe that you were just going to be off in that meeting? Would that have made sense for Erica Kirk if she's really going to do some stuff, or TPUSA if they're going to really do that? Why do you think they would call out a meeting publicly and then give you the Joe Pesci and Goodfellas?
Guys, tomorrow, what transpired, and yeah, I think it was definitely a very big step in the right direction. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. And again, I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Sorry. You will have to watch it, Sam. Yeah, I will check it out. Thank you so much, Silky Sweet, for sending that. I will. Here's something else. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Yes, it is. This was amazing. Look at this football game, a high school game. It just goes to show, don't celebrate too early in life.
All for naught if Mileto can't make this extra point.
High school state championship.
Boots in. Did he miss it? He missed it.
He missed it.
it's hard to beat Hank Tierney 2 times in a row in a season.
Okay, they kneel.
Much less one, right?
Look at this guy celebrates. Dumbass.
Ready to
Meathead.
play tonight. He had his defense ready to play tonight.
Well, a Shaw player took off his helmet thinking that was the ball game. Touchdown of the season for St. Charles Catholic was done by Kriston McLean. They blocked it, and look at this.
They blocked it.
Look at this. St. Charles Catholic's got new life. Redemption on his mind. High snap, they get it down, it heads to the uprights. It is good!
Wow.
Oh my goodness! From heartbreak to hero.
From heartbreak to hero, baby. Never, never quit. Is that insane? That's pretty nuts. That's what I love about sports. Anyway,
I'm digressulating.
so here's another question from that town hall, which is, very interesting.
Erica, as you know, the last person that Charlie ever spoke to was a Utah Valley student named Hunter Kozak. He was asking Charlie a question that day when he was shot, and he's here tonight.
Oh, Jesus. Wow. Thanks. Like, what a way to throw her on the spot, man. It's like the last guy to ever talk to him, and here he is right here. Oh, my God. It's so weird. Now, conspiracy theorists are saying he put his hands on his head before the shots, like he knew or he's in on it, so that this is just extra weird. I don't know. What do you guys think?
And he wants to ask you a question.
Okay.
Hi there.
I have an autograph.
Erica, I want to tell you how much I appreciate your calls for peace and unity. And I'm likewise horrified by the people in my so-called camp who were cheering about Charlie's murder. I believe that they stoke the flames of violence. But even worse is when powerful, influential people on either side of the aisle stoke the flames. When they do it, the flames can become an inferno. And this leads me to Donald Trump, the most powerful and influential person on earth, who has more responsibility than anyone else to put the flames out. Just last month, President Trump called on 6 Democratic lawmakers to be tried for sedition, which he clarified was punishable by death. He then reposted a simple message: hang them. I think that you've been making strides to bring peace to our country, and that turning point has been asking Democrats to decry the individuals who cheer for violence. I have and will continue to decry them. But any good faith effort to stop political violence must hold both parties to the same standard and expectation. So in that spirit, will you condemn the violent rhetoric of Donald Trump, the most powerful and influential person on earth?
Wow. Keep in mind, this guy's last question was asking him, what do you think about mass shootings? And Charlie Kirk's last words, are you talking about gangs? Are you talking about gangs or pretty much mentioning black on black crime? I mean, Charlie Kirk pretty much went out of it making a subpar racist statement. He said, does that include gang violence? Bam. Craziness.
I appreciate your question.
Yeah. You asshole.
You know my heart.
No.
Why would I ever say, yes, go murder people?
She uses such harsh language, I think most people would say, my heart. Why would I ever say I would ever want to hurt anyone? Not murder. It's like,
This is so much deeper than just one. I understand your sentiment. I do.
Okay, thank you. I didn't
But
know.
this is also so much deeper than just one person. This starts at the home, okay? This starts with family. This starts with a seed that grows and grows. You can choose to have evil in your heart, or
Is she quoting the Lorax, man? This totally sounds like the need is what we need, and let it grow, and then one day the trees will let you know.
you can choose to have light.
I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees. She's actually right.
What you consume and what you absorb from the outside world will manifest itself.
I actually agree with her on that.
No, I will never agree with political violence. My husband is a victim of it. I'm a victim of it.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say here is that we
Yeah, where are we going?
can blame everyone else.
Here it is.
We have to look in the mirror. When you become a father, when you become a mother, how are you raising your kids?
It's just the same stuff. We watched this yesterday, you guys. But it's just, how are you raising your kids? Just, dude, answer that. I'm so tired of people nowadays not answering the question. Like, we didn't ask you for a paragraph. We said yes or no. Like in Congress, like when they say yes or no, you should have to say yes or no by law. None of this. Well, you see, Senator, I blame it on Joe, but all this just annoying crap, man. Let's get back to 3i Atlas, ladies and gentlemen.
Bizarre. Can you tell us what happened to the NASA Maven spacecraft? It's been circling Mars for the last 10 years, and then suddenly 3i Atlas goes by it, and now for the first time in a decade, NASA has suddenly lost contact with Maven. What happened?
What happened?
Well, the spacecraft went behind Mars when it obviously cannot communicate with Earth, but when it came back, there wasn't any contact, no signal, and NASA is trying to figure out what to do about it. The last scientific data that was valuable that came from Maven was the data from the passage of 3i Atlas close to Mars within 30 million kilometers. That happened on October 2nd. We saw some of the data in the press conference that NASA organized recently, but somehow this spacecraft is not available anymore now.
Yeah, and Maven theoretically would have taken photos of 3i Atlas. Is that correct?
Yes, it did already, and we saw some data from it.
Kid, I want to suck your blood. I love how he sounds like Count Dracula.
So there you go. And NASA now claims, whoops, well, all of a sudden Maven is gone. We don't have contact with Maven, meaning we can't release those photos publicly. Okay.
How convenient, NASA.
Okay. Let's move on. So we're 8 days from 3i Atlas being closest to Earth.
We're actually, guys, it is December 16th, Tuesday. We are 4 days away this Friday. Is that right? 16th, 17th, 18th. Yeah, 4 days away.
On December 19th. What are you expecting us to learn next week? Are there going to be new photos released, or are we going to go through this whole thing again with NASA where they delay and lie and delay?
I think they're going to delay, lie, and delay.
Well, it's not up to NASA. There are hundreds of observatories around the globe that will observe it. It's actually a very fortunate coincidence that the new
This is like what I was saying. This is like independent journalism. They cannot stop it.
moon occurs on December 19th when 3 Atlas is closest to Earth, so there wouldn't be any moonlight contaminating the images that we get. There would be also data obtained by the Webb telescope, the Hubble telescope. There are too many telescopes available for anyone to block that data. And what I'm looking forward to is, in particular, knowing the speed of the gas in the jets that we see around the 3 Atlas. One of them is towards the sun, very surprising. We don't see that very often. And if we know the speed and we know the composition of those jets, we can figure out if there are just pockets of ice that are sublimated when exposed to sunlight, or perhaps some technological thrusters.
Okay.
Technological thrusters, guys. That's, I think, the big point of December 19th. We're going to be able to put to rest, are they technological thrusters or no? Action-packed. I know you've got a lot to say about this. Here's some more from Avi Loeb.
Distinguished guests and fellow explorers of the cosmos, today we gather to confront a discovery that reminds us of both the vastness of our universe and the delicate.
Is this AI? I almost have to say his voice does not sound like so much Count Dracula.
Vulnerability of our home planet. Recent modeling has revealed that the detached fragment from the interstellar object known as 3i Atlas is now on a trajectory intersecting with Earth's orbital path. While this finding may sound alarming at first, it also serves as a powerful testament to how far humanity has come in its ability to detect, track, and understand celestial visitors arriving from beyond our solar system. 3i Atlas was already extraordinary, a traveler formed around another star, crossing the icy void for millions of years before passing near our sun. But the revelation that a piece of this ancient wanderer has separated and is drifting independently toward Earth is something that demands our attention.
Yeah,
Not
you've got
because
it.
danger is certain, but because knowledge is essential. Every
With
object
power.
that journeys from interstellar space carries with it secrets about environments far older and more diverse than our own. A fragment like this is a messenger from a place we have never seen, containing material shaped under alien conditions.
Poetic.
Its presence near Earth provides an unprecedented scientific opportunity, one that could deepen our understanding of planetary formation, chemical diversity, and the processes that govern the behavior of objects that drift between stars. But beyond its scientific importance, this discovery challenges us to reconsider our preparedness for external forces arriving from deep space.
That is true. We are not prepared at all for external alien entities coming to visit Earth. A theater near you from the guys who brought you Independence Day. From the guys that brought you Independence Day comes 3i Atlas.
A
Let's
fragment,
get it.
even if modest in size, traveling at interstellar velocity,
Right.
is not simply another rock falling through the void. It is a high-speed relic whose physical composition we do not fully understand. That uncertainty compels us to think carefully and proactively. Our responsibility is not to react with fear, but with clarity.
Don't respond with fear, but with clarity. That's very brilliant because fear will just, we got it. Clarity says, okay, I've got this.
Coordination and action.
Yep.
It is essential that tracking, observation, and simulation efforts escalate so that we can refine the object's path and determine whether it poses any risk or simply offers a close, harmless passage.
Yep.
And yet, there is something profoundly humbling about this event. A piece of something born around another sun has broken away and found its way toward our world, a planet teeming with life, water, and light.
Wow.
The universe has always communicated with us through light, gravity, and cosmic rays. But only in these recent years have we learned to detect solid physical visitors from distant star systems. This is a moment that demands curiosity, unity, and scientific courage.
Love it. I love it. I'm here. This is a time that calls for creativity, unity, and scientific. I'm not scared. Are you? I am not scared anymore. I kind of was, but I'm not anymore. Yeah, they could be, some of them. A fragment of 3i Atlas being retrievable would be the talk of the astronomy community. That's true. I think that piece is AI, by the way he talks. Yeah, I think this could be AI, guys. I'm sorry about that, but still fascinating nonetheless. How are we going to know what's real? It's also moving faster than anything in our solar system. A fragment coming off of it would be difficult to track after an hour. Nah, this guy's on drugs. Where are the actual scientists then? Yeah, where are all the scientists? That's a good point. Why is it only Avi Loeb? Of course, I'm just now thinking of this. Why is it just Avi Loeb? Where are all the other scientists? Nobody gives a shit about 3i Atlas, folks. I'm just going to put it there and make it real. A rule of thumb among scientists is that if it sounds like an amazing breakthrough, it's too good to be true. Yeah, isn't that, I mean, too good to be true is a general rule of thumb of life. I mean, right? Let me see what else I have here for you. This is crazy. Mega churches. Why do churches, why are they tax-free? Why are places like this? And this is, I believe, one of the places that turned down, like they were trying to get some breast milk or something, or I don't know what it was. Something they turned down. Let's see, going back. A real scientist moved onto real science. Yep. Look at this video, though. This is so
Media has
insane.
just changed the game because it allows people to speak into things that
Yeah.
maybe they've never been to or been a part of. The
Hang on a
Christmas show-
second. What'd you say? What'd you just find out?
You get a free race at K1 Speed if you dress up as Santa on the 18th.
Whoa. What's today? I mean, do you know how many people are going to be coming dressed up as Santa to K1? Maybe. All right, be careful on that ladder. Huh, interesting. My son was just telling me that K1 racing go-karts, if you dress up as Santa, you get a free race. But I don't know if I'm buying it, Chucks. I I know, but do you know how many people are going to come in a Santa costume? They're like, yeah, sorry. Read the fine print. I wonder what the fine print says. It's pathetic how NASA keeps spilling lies and half-truth. Well, we'll see. I don't even have a Santa costume, though. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to buy one. NASA keeps spilling lies and half-truth. They're killing alive when someone else is saying the truth about 3i Atlas. Yeah, like you were saying, Silky, I have to watch that. Remember they were saying 3i Atlas broke up a few weeks ago? They were talking about KI Atlas. They're saying whatever gets them clicks. I think everybody is saying whatever gets them clicks, right?
Show here is extraordinary, and it is over the top, and it's designed that way as an outreach for people to come into the church. It is not a normal Sunday morning experience. Our Sunday mornings are free. They're amazing. I encourage you to come and be a part of them, but this is something in addition to that. And our ticket sales go, and they directly fund the Christmas show. So a lot of it, the
ticket sales, tax free. So if those tickets are $100, they get to keep the whole $100. They don't have to give that over to the government because they're tax free, tax exempt. Wow. Okay.
criticism, I would just say I'd love for those people to come and see the show, because once you've sat in the room, you feel the love in the.
Bro, I'm sure the show is amazing. I'm sure there's a lot of love in the room because those people paid $100 to come. They better get off. Of course they're going to be into it. But this is just insane, dog. This is a church. The fact is, why am I paying taxes on my fun and fun shit?
Joy, and you're a part of it. I think it would be very hard to have that same criticism. When we look at our culture today, there are so many things that are competing for people's attention. And so for us to be able to do something that's over the top, that when people walk in and they see the awe and wonder, I mean, our God is a great God and is so creative. And so I truly believe that he deserves our best. And so that's what we try to do here, excellence in all things, and to create something that the community wants to come and be a part of.
Wow. Got it, Norman. Oh my MG. Yeah, that you are exactly right. I would respect you if you guys put on a free show. Free show. What is it, Chucks? Yeah, exactly. They rip you off, Charlie. That is so insane, this church, these mega churches. It looks like a Motley Crue concert. I mean, Lord. Let's see what else I got in here in Patriots. We are at about the 40-minute mark. What is this puppy right here?
Please step away.
This girl. Oh my God. This lady. Kids, this is why you should not drink alcohol. This is awful.
Tell me one more time.
I did not touch it.
Oh, he's a liar.
I just tried it out.
Totally blacked out. There's her boyfriend. Her boyfriend. They couldn't be together. She's filming. She's like, she's a so cool. Teresa, can we just go, please? Can we just please? Can we go? She hit the guy's phone. Let me slow it up. Let me catch it up here. Oh my MGs. Let me slow it up. It's still playing. Okay, here we go. Catch it up. This is where it gets great. She got dropped. Some girl, I think some lady either at the bar or somebody who works there. Dude, this girl, they try to get her out. Look at this. Her and her boyfriend. You're gone. Yeah. Look at this. It's not over, though. This thing just, it never ends well with alcohol. Boyfriend goes, stop.
Hey, let go. Let go right now. Let go.
Just see the hair.
Let go right now. Let go. 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 No, let go right now, please. Yes, let go. Please let go.
I'm not touching your boy.
Okay, stop.
No.
No.
Hey.
Look at her. She will not let go of her hair. And this is, you're about the crescendo of this. Look at this. She goes after. Oh, dude, the old school trip. That was sick. Sorry, I don't condone violence at all, but this girl was just like, you have to be stopped. Boyfriend is like, come on, Teresa, we need to get an Uber and go home. Meanwhile, this girl will wake up in the morning and be like, do you want to go get brunch? I have like the worst headache. I'm so hungry. Like, what did we do even last night? How did we went to your work holiday party. That was fun. I had a great time last night. Thank you, Ted. Teresa, we have to talk. I mean, dude, she got nailed, and then Teddy, look at this. I mean, this is cray. Totally laid out. And then she's got it. She couldn't let it go. This is cray. This is
Okay, stop. No.
Hey.
no. If she were sober, she would not be able to take this many. I mean, this is insane. And she's still going. Wow, look, she's still swinging. Her boyfriend, she's like, you didn't do anything. She's like, you didn't do anything. You're oh, look, now so he has to push somebody. Don't push her. Oh, he's got it now. Oh my God. That was such a ridiculous situation. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Second night of Hanukkah tonight. What else do we got here? I think that might be most of it. Yeah, we showed you K25 today. I'm gonna at least get some kind of meeting interview with Ken. He's in Atlanta, so I'm gonna have to do that. If he doesn't come to LA, we'll have to, come to him. Let's see what else we got here. What we didn't get to watch. Oh, this is hilarious. Hold on. You guys got to see this. Look at our FBI, dude. This is literally them combing through snow, looking for the Brown University. Because, allegedly, Trump and all them announced it early that the FBI had found the guy. They really had not found the guy, so they had to go back. And this is literally what our taxpayers are
looking to see if there's anything in the snow at all that can help point them in the right direction in this investigation. And if you look over across the street, Seth,
you guys want me to send my son over? I just got him a metal detector for Christmas. Good Lord, what the heck? This is the FBI? You guys are shuffling with your feet? What is this? The Monster Mash? Like what?
Just show, let me see. See it right over here.
Your Monster Mash.
There's that team as well. They're doing the exact same thing across the street.
Oh my God. It's like a Final Tap. This is so dumb.
We're looking right now at the FBI, who is gathered there as part of the investigation. And John, at times we've seen them with actual rakes combing through some of the snow-covered ground there, some of the shrubs, some of the trees. They're obviously looking in very specific areas. Again, this is live, watching the FBI combing through, obviously looking for any bit of...
Dude, are you kidding me? This will take years. We ain't found shit. Remember that scene in Spaceballs? They're combing the beach. How about you guys? We ain't found shit. I mean, this is terrible. This is the Kash Patel-led FBI.
Evidence to further this investigation live out of Providence, Rhode Island, John.
Yeah, anything that the gunman might have dropped or tossed on his way out of the building as he went walking down the street.
Got it, and it takes
right
all
in the area
27
there
of them.
where the surveillance camera got a picture of him, where our Brian Yennis has been dutifully reporting from.
Dutifully, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to continue.
Hey, guys, I'm going to go take a leak. My feet are freezing from shuffling in the snow. Let me know if you guys find anything. I'll be right back. Does anybody want any coffee at all? No? Anything? I'm going to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, geez, I need to get some feet warmers, guys. We need to talk to Cass and get foot warmers put into these boots if we're going to be shuffling through so much snow. By the way, this campus is about 28,000 acres, so we'll be here all night, clearly.
Watching this, John, obviously, as that community and those students have been shaken to their core, the school and the local police are urging vigilance, obviously, in the area.
We see the evidence response teams now for the FBI now looking over the fence of this building. And now they're going to go behind the 145 building on Waterman. This is the building that we initially saw them rush to. It's got businesses, a law group, a chiropractor, and now they're looking at it now.
Oh my God, what a freaking joke our FBI is. Are you guys kidding me here? It's funny. At least, you know, if we're gonna go out of this world, we're going to be laughing about this. Let me see what else I got here for you before we get out. We showed the FBI, we showed Ken. This is crazy. Did you see this woman? They want to put Turning Point USAs in like every high school in Texas or something. Look at what this lady was teaching. This is
California said that her remarks at the first ever Club America meeting at this high school were taken out of context. Club America is Turning Point USA's high school arm. So let's listen to her.
I just love when people get caught being racist. Now they're
Turning Point USA's.
I love when people get caught being racist. The thing they say is, "Oh, you're taking me out of context." How is you calling me the N-word taking it out of context, ma'am? Thank you.
High school arm. So let's listen to her remarks in context, shall we?
Martin Luther King was a Marxist, and that he was into socialism.
One of the kid goes, "Wait, what?"
And a lot of the civil rights things that he advocated for were not really helpful. Now there's a lot of research to that, but we can argue about that. That's kind of what you, and also in personal life. My oldest daughter had a lot of trauma as a child. Something really terrible happened to her when she was very young that I would hope never would happen to any other child.
This is great, guys. Stay tuned. This lady's an idiot. And mind you, this is the turning point. This is what they want taught in our schools. When I was growing up, it was like Martin Luther King was, I had a dream, like teaching positive, like teaching about slavery, teaching about real American history. And now this.
As a result of it, she's a lesbian, she's gay, and she's married to a woman.
Okay, so this woman just said something very bad happened to her daughter when she was younger. I think we can probably guess what that was. And then she's a lesbian. I'm not sure if that's how it works, Mom.
And sometimes that's a little bit of internal struggle for me because I believe that marriage is between a man and a woman, and I believe that Scripture is very clear on homosexuality. But on the other side of that, I love her dearly.
So glad that this is going to be taught in every school in Texas. Perfect, Texas. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas.
They're in relationship. And that's what Charlie Kirk's message was. It's like, we may not agree. My daughter knows where I stand biblically, but I love her. We're actually going.
Why are we all quoting Charlie Kirk, man? Jeez.
To spend Christmas with her in Missouri. We love her. We have a child.
Misery. That tells it.
And I love my grandchild. And I love my daughter-in-law, which is weird to say, right? My daughter's married to a woman.
Oh, that's so weird to say. Yeah, no, it's only weird to you, lady. And lady, if you really believe in God, God gave you a lesbian daughter, so you would have to learn to be open and accepting, you dumbass. They want to spread this MLK propaganda because they despise that he was a national holiday and have been wanting to get rid of it since it was established. Yeah. Nobody can tell me that Donald Trump and this administration is not racist because they literally removed MLK Day and Juneteenth as national holidays in favor of Trump's birthday. They didn't keep both and say you were also adding Donald Trump's birthday, which we don't need to celebrate him anymore. So if he's not racist, why take MLK Day down? That's crazy to me.
But it is the reality. There's a
Jeez, Lord. This is what's going to be teaching your kids. Well, that's why I'm in Los Angeles, dog. I don't think they teach any of this crap in our schools. We had ICE come to my son's high school not too long ago. How disgusting is that? I think that's the problem is most people living throughout our country, they're not experiencing ICE coming into their high school and harassing families and kids. Look at this. This is hilarious. Lauren Bobart, she sucks. She was at some fundraiser or something vaping with hold on, I can't play this music. With Tony Hinchcliffe. Oh my God, talk about the most loser group of people. Lauren Boebert just dancing. She spent, how much did it say? $3,400 on tickets or whatever this is, a Kid Rock. And Tony Hinchcliffe is there. Awesome. I would much rather stay home and eat razor blades covered with jalapenos. Thank you. Tony Hinchcliffe is like, I can't believe I'm here. And he's terrible. He's a pile of garbage out in the middle of the ocean. I mean, look at this video. Laura, they're just vaping away. Such trailer trash. It's a white bass trailer trash. Remember in college we would have those parties, the white bass trailer trash? This is that. They're just have like nicer suits on and some money. Kid Rock. Oh my God. Thank you. See you guys at the Turning Point USA halftime show. Not. See. Let's see what else I got on the docket.
He hurt himself in. I think he hurt himself.
What else?
Thought this was just.
Nope. 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 Those are auditions. Let me see. There's stuff I didn't get to yesterday. Now we saw that. Did we get to Jasmine Crockett? I have this. Jasmine Crockett cleared up that she is not with AIPAC. Let's bring that video in. Thank you. Check this out, Patriots.
I'm not endorsed by AIPAC. I never have been endorsed by AIPAC. There were people.
I also have to say, I've heard several people be like, Sam, when you say Patriots, man, that turns me off because, oh, you're MAGA. No, I'm not MAGA. I have simply rebranded the word Patriots. A patriot is somebody who loves our country and believes in equality and justice for all in our country, right? And that's a true patriot to me. Somebody who believes in our Constitution so we can't have presidents just run amok with our taxpayer dollars. So that to me is a true American patriot, not what those MAGA folks try to call it.
They were upset because there was someone that took a clip from an interview that I did during the vice presidential debate where I was in the spin room, so well over a year ago, and they intentionally cut the interview. I was asked about a supplemental package in April of that year, and I said I voted for all the supplementals, and then it cut off. Well, the supplemental package in April, which again can be confirmed just by looking it up, nobody has to believe my words, that supplemental package was for defensive help to Israel, as well as it was for money for Gaza, it was for money for Taiwan, it was also money for Haiti. And so, yes, I voted for it. I did. But they
shout out to Haiti.
They also don't discuss is that there have been other bills that were only for funding for Israel where I actually voted no. As well as people understanding that we were in a divided government. And so the Republicans had the House. They're the ones that put the bills on the floor. And we were able to use leverage to be able to get support for other places such as Haiti, such as Gaza, because there were no packages that the Republicans were putting forth that were actually going to give money for Gaza. In addition to that, I think there were people that were, maybe some people found an additional portion of the clip where I was differentiating Netanyahu from the people of Israel. And I will say this on the record any day, all day.
Okay.
I have no hate for any kind of people. Doesn't matter who you are. I love people. But I don't necessarily love the Netanyahu government. I'll tell you right now, I'm not in love with the Trump government either. It's just what it is. Debate where I was in this.
I like Jasmine Crockett. Call it what you will. I love her. I think she's smart, intelligent, and I really like her style of calling people out. That's what we need. She's not the billionaire. She's not a billionaire, and there are. You know, she's closer to us, right, than we are to them. So that's who you got to trust. Sorry to say our government is a joke lately and a disappointment. Yeah, it really is. I couldn't agree with you more. Guys, this has been a wonderful, wonderful show. I appreciate this Taco Tuesday little special delivery here. Let me see if I got anything else down in the pipeline for you guys. This is interesting. I had no clue that they have forklift competitions. You guys know this? Pretty fascinating stuff, though. Look at this. The Forklift World Champion, headlined by Kid Rock, Tony Hinchcliffe, and Lauren Bogart. Uh-oh. Come on, Billy. You can do it. Come on, Billy. This is what we work for all year, Billy. Yeah, Billy, you got it. Billy, you got it. Oh, no. Yeah, Billy, you got it. This is what we work for all year. Come on now, Billy. Oh, yeah, you got the hard part. Come on, let's lay it down. Lay it down. When you can't lift, forklift. That's right. That is where we're going with this. So hilarious, dude. Look at this. And then they come around. There's like all these obstacles. I mean, there's just something for everyone, isn't there? The Forklift World Championships, guys. Guys, this is Samson's World, where court, comedy, culture, and your universe collide. I hope you guys are having a beautiful, beautiful day. I hope you have a great Tuesday. I'll let you know how the party at the Improv goes tonight. Should be fun. The Christmas party. It's good to see all the comedians and dap it up and everything. So I hope you guys are good. I will see you tomorrow at Wacky Wednesday, Hump Day. And remember, keep light, love, health, and safety around you and your families. Laughter. Does anybody remember laughter? I do. And like Action Pack says, always make sure to look up. I love you guys. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of the world.
Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?